a lot of people say I should do like a concession stand speech for like a Monopoly game that I played like 15 years ago. A lot of people say I lost that game. But I don't know. I mean, you got to keep in mind there's a lot of extemporaneous circumstances that surround that game. First, I mean, I wasn't on my home turf. I mean, you can't forget that, right? Like I'm getting taken over to Reginald Scoggins' house. I'm getting dropped off at his house so that his mom can babysit me. I mean, you know, it's not a place I'm most comfortable. And I'm frankly, I mean, I don't understand why it's necessary. I don't understand why, you know, she's getting paid. She should come over to our house. And also, what am I getting babysitted for at all anyway? I mean, I'm 23 years old. It just seems like it's unnecessary. And it's like if you drink detergent once, people never forget it. They never live it down. It looked like grape drink. I mean, how am I supposed to know? But whatever, you know, whatever. It is what it is. So, I mean, I'm over there. I'm getting dropped off over there in that place. His mom sends us down to the rec room, me and Reginald. And it's not, you know, I mean, it's just a little spot. And, you know, let's be honest. You know, if I'm 23 and Reginald is like 10, it's not a real game. I'm like a Monopoly genius. So, like, if I'm playing with a 10-year-old, I'm just being polite. Okay? It doesn't count. It's not a real game. I'm just entertaining the child. And so, like, you can't act like that as actually, like, for the thing. It's not the same. And then, you know, it's a game of focus. You can't put the TV on. Like, how am I supposed to focus if the SpongeBob SquarePants is on in the background? It's ridiculous. You know, you can't, it's just, and it's such a high voice, you can't even really focus. I've got a railroad strategy I'm pursuing, and it's just like a TV is there. And then, you know, his mom had him on this chickpea diet for his attention problems. Even just that, like if the TV was off, even just the chickpea diet, the noise was deafening. Deafening. I mean, he would say, "Excuse me," but, you know, after like 900 times, it didn't even feel polite anymore. He would, "Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me." And you're just like, really? Are you doing this on purpose? Have you honestly, like, if you think about it, have you honestly exhausted all of your options here? Like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe one thing you could do instead of letting it go and saying, "Excuse me," is, I don't know, hold it. Because, I mean, he's 10 years old. It's time to learn how to do that. And the worst ones were when you wouldn't hear anything and he would say, "Excuse me," because those were always the worst. You'd hear nothing. Then he'd say, "Excuse me." And you knew it was coming. And those were, I mean, eye-watering. Burn your throat. His mom will come down with the pizza rolls, acted like nothing happened, acted like she couldn't smell anything. She could definitely, is negligible, that. Because I was under her care. She should have removed me from that situation immediately. And you can't just put a hotel wherever you want. Like, if you own all the properties, you got to put the hotel on the one that I'm least likely to land on first. It's in the rule book. And how am I supposed to win with just one railroad? I got to get all of them. I mean, that's the really big question you have to ask yourself. Is did I lose? Or did the game just end before I got all the railroads? Right? So, I mean, that's a real... I mean, just because you're out of money doesn't mean you lost that game. So, I mean, that's the thing. That's really, if you think about it, that's why I come to this channel. That's why you should subscribe, because I show you how to be a winner. It's really pretty easy if you think about it. Just never lose. And, you know, I mean, consider this. I've never lost a game of Monopoly. Have you? Thought so. But think about your life right now. Bet it's not like mine. So, I mean, I don't agree. I don't think it's true when you consider all the opportunities. Yeah, no, it's just not. Forget it. I'm not even going to do this one. This one's stupid because it's not even a thing. I don't even really... Because if you think about it, like, I mean, really early in the game, you got out of jail. So the whole thing is built on a criminal enterprise. I mean, that much is obvious. Oh, wait, I got to...